Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's City Council meeting. If you're able to stand, I would ask you to stand with me for the Pledge of Allegiance. And then, if you could, remain standing. We will have a moment of silence for the Wyandotte County Deputy Elijah Mean, who lost his life this weekend. Thank you. First up, well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to hand you what you can use. That might you can use this one. It's up to you, Chief. I will go ahead. Or you're going to come up here. I was going to let the Chief introduce himself. I don't know if everybody has met the Chief yet.
Thank you. My name is James E. I'm hired as the Deputy Chief and right now the Interim Fire Chief for Washington Fire Department. Did my career in the fire service in Kansas City, Kansas. Spent 26 years there. Started as a vacuum firefighter, retired as Assistant Chief. Spent 3 years with the Kansas Fire Rescue Training Institute, which is the state training institute based out of the University of Kansas in Lawrence. And I'm excited and I feel honored to be here now filling this role.
Hey, Chief, and with that, we will, with Chris, I assume, Chris, are you doing swearing in? You will be swearing in?
James E. Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the State of Kansas, and faithfully discharge the duties of Interim Fire Chief of the City of Washington, Kansas. So help me God.
And with that, we will continue on a meeting with citizens' concerns about items not on today's agenda. I won't go through all the details because it doesn't appear we have anybody who wishes to speak, but I will open the floor just in case. Seeing nobody, I will go ahead and move on to the consent agenda, which includes minutes of July 14th, 2025 City Council meeting, claims for city operations, and voting delegates for the annual League of Kansas Municipalities Conference business meeting. Is there anything the staff wishes to have polled? Anything the citizens wish to have polled? Council, anything to be polled? Seeing none, I will entertain a motion.
Mr. Mayor, I make a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented. Second.
We have a motion by Mr. Shannon and a second by Mr. McMahon. If the clerk will go ahead and record the vote.
Gurley? Yes. Shannon?
Yes.
Wood? Yes. Long? Yes. McMahon?
Yes.
Blanks? Yes. Motion passes.
On to new business, contract to replace the exterior city hall doors. Staff?
Amber Hogan, City Manager. We have a contract with KBS and buyers to replace 2 of our exterior doors at City Hall. These are the white doors on the Cedar Street entrance and the 3rd Street entrance, the ones that also have the additional lock that you have to turn at the top to be able to get in. Since we moved into the building, those top locks have been very confusing for people trying to get into the building, especially residents that aren't quite sure. They think the doors are locked when they pull on them and they don't open. Plus, the bottom of the doors are starting to peel, so you're starting to see the wood underneath them, and that will lead to wood mechanisms to open the doors, and when it closes, it doesn't always close, sometimes it catches. So these new doors will be aluminum doors instead of wood doors. They're durable and long-lasting. They'll have the same appearance, except for on the inside, instead of being the wood look on the inside, they'll be white on the interior and the exterior. But they'll still have all of the same look. It's required due to our historical tax credits. They have to look the exact same. So they'll be making sure that they match exactly what it looks like now. The difference will be that they'll have some different hardware that will lock at the top and the bottom. Currently, our doors only lock at the top, which creates some issues with the hinges on the doors, and they're not really secure if it's just locked at the top. So the new doors will have locking features at the top and bottom. There will no longer be a knob you'll have to turn to enter into the doors. You'll just have a regular door that will open and close, and they'll be open to the public, and they won't have to turn a lock to open the doors. There is an additional cost for these doors, but KBS and SFS are crediting us for the cost of the original doors. The original doors were $28.48 each. So the credit is not a lot, but the net cost to us is $15,825.91, and we do have funds available from the project that we set to the side in case we had anything that we wanted to purchase once the construction was completed.
Is there any residents wish to speak on this item? Seeing none, I would go ahead and entertain a motion.
Mr. Mayor, I make a motion to approve a contract with KBS to replace the exterior doors of City Hall on Cedar and Third Street to the amount of $21,521.91.
Second.
I have a motion by Mr. Shannon and a second by Ms. Long. And we'll go ahead and stop Ms. Blanks, because I was thinking it says Mike Banky. So the second was by Ms. Blanks. So with that, I will go ahead and pass down the mic to Ms. Long, see if she has any comments.
Thank you. No questions or comments? No questions, thank you.
Doors are expensive.
No questions.
Are they giving us a credit because the doors failed, or?
No questions.
Well, somebody that uses those front door off of Cedar on Third Street on a regular basis, just having one thing in your hand makes it difficult, so I'm glad that we're getting replaced. So if there's no other comments, questions, I would go ahead and ask the clerk to go ahead and record the vote.
Wood? Yes. Long? Yes. Shannon?
Yes.
McMahon?
Yes.
Gurley? Yes. Blanks? Yes. Motion passes.
On to item number 2, ordinance 2566, correction BSRZ -02-23, the rezoning for Quick Trip. Staff?
Amber Bogan, City Manager. Mark Lee was unable to be here this evening, so I'll present this for him. On this one, it is simply a correction to the address for this rezoning. All of the information from the previous packet had the correct address in it. It was just the ordinance that listed the wrong address, and it's just a street. It was inadvertently put in the ordinance as South 129th Street, or South 130th, and it needs to be South 129th Street. So this is simply ordinance to correct that address.
Thank you, Sam. Anybody from residents wish to speak on this item? Seeing none, I would go ahead and entertain a motion.
I make a motion, I don't need a bite, come on, I thought. Make a motion to approve the amended ordinances presented for 300 South 129th Street, Lot 7 of the OTFL Bonner Springs.
Okay, we have a motion by Ms. Wood and a second by Mr. Let's go here, McMahon. Roger, you going to pass the mic down to you? Do you have anything, comments, say?
Nothing.
inside information has told me that they're looking at hopefully in, either late October or early November, maybe December, but it'll be somewhere in the end of the year. If there's no other comments or questions, then I would go ahead and ask the clerk to go ahead and record the vote.
Tim?
Yes.
McInerney?
Yes.
Wood? Yes. Hurley?
Yes.
Blake? Yes. Paul? Yes. Motion passes.
And that takes us on to reports, and Ms. Hogan, you're up.
I wanted to point out that we added the budget slides from the last workshop to our city website. You can go to www.watersprings.org/budget to find those as well as past budgets and audits. And then we'll add the slides from this evening's workshop to that same page. Any questions on that one? The chimney, I don't have any updates at this time. We have an engineer coming out tomorrow to take a look at it, and hopefully we'll get some more information once that report comes out.
If the engineer says we can wear hard hats, or we won't back in here in 2 weeks.
I'm
So that's,
hoping he says that we can somehow shore it up or take it down and give us the ability to use that room.
on to city council items, Ms. Wood.
I have none.
Nothing.
Nothing.
I always have something. I had a resident bring up to me the pretty gnarly tree trimming on 138th. Is that like how it's gonna look? Is that like finalized, or it looks like a tornado came through? And she was, which I think is wonderful to care about trees like that. She was pretty upset.
No, that is, when we go through it, we're using the cutter machine on the end of our excavator. It just kind of arms at it. Next step is we're going back through and actually trim them, clean them up, and then what stuff we need to throw into the chipper. And chip it up.
And I'm assuming, because it wasn't everywhere that was cut, it was just like random spots. Is it just because they were like hanging into the street? That was her biggest question of what was it done for?
Oh, yeah, that's why we cut back. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. We're cleaning the right back. We do this every few years. We'd stay on it and be able to stay on it a little sooner. It wouldn't look as bad. But when they start getting into those bigger trees, or the bigger branches, they start causing that.
Isn't that the resident's responsibility? Some of them like aren't my driveways though.
No,
Technically, the property responsibility goes to the center of the street, right?
correct.
So is the resident being billed for that?
No. We do have certain right of ways that we do keep coming back throughout town. And, some of these are, like on 138th Street, we have to flag traffic and stop them just so we can get out there. So I don't really want residents out there for safety reasons, right?
Thank you, Ms. Williams.
Thanks, Sam.
I will say that it looks like the sidewalks are out on Second Street. And you're talking about perhaps cleaning that up, patching it, and maybe next year trying to do an overlay or something like that. Don't go down to gravel.
We're doing a walkthrough with the contractor later this week, I think Wednesday. It's kind of the final walkthrough, we'll point out anything that we see left in there. The Second Street is actually on the list of overlay this year. So we were trying to get it done as soon as we can. We wanted to get done before school got back in session. That's probably not gonna happen immediately after that, but we'll work with the school district to coordinate those efforts.
Maybe I should know this, but is that land where South Park, on the other side of the street, that belongs to the city?
The widow
Woods.
The widow functionality, yes, we got that last couple of years.
Is there any plans that, because I think the consensus would be, or the thought process would be like, because when we have Tidwoods, we're trying to link that area, where the old mill is at, try to connect it with being downtown, but you can walk through there, I mean, it is still a bit of a
still.
Well, it's not like in the county, you go down in the county and then you're on Second and you're just kind of like, there's not a lot there, right? If you're heading out towards 10 and 2 on the right, it's just, nothing's developed, it's just woods. And I guess that's fine, and it's a nice sidewalk. Like, we have lights on the street, don't you?
There are streetlights on
That's
there.
already there.
Yeah. But other than the sidewalk, we just installed, call it the south side of the street there, where the direction is. Do we were, like, putting any other features on there, like, is that what you're asking for?
Not really. I think trash cans particularly, right?
Well, there is that little school park back there, isn't there, in the trees?
Down in the, yeah, down in there, that is also a flood area too. So.
Oh, okay.
And the other side of the street, when we put the sidewalk in, it's all pretty much a big creek valley.
So
So
it's really not my intent.
not in that, not in those sections. It's, we needed it. Reason why we took it was, over by the police station too, and behind that for any future with that. So.
All I want to say is I want the Bonner Springs Public Library just protected, because it is so wonderful for all ages, and I want to protect it, so.
And that takes us to the mayor's report. I'll keep it short and simple, real quickly. As long as you get a chance, reach out to Matt and, see if when he's in sometime, go down there and you can look at that machine and utilize to take those trees out. It, do you have, okay, he's got a video, he can send it to you,
Like I said.
it's a monstrosity, just be serious damage. Also, Ms. Gurley brought it up, you want to answer it, please? Okay, I mean, she forgot, but I'll go mention it. Next Thursday, or this Thursday, is our last regular season band concert, so hopefully everybody had a fairly good attendance this year, especially on Bonner Blast. And then there'll be one more performance come Tillo Day, we'll be doing things, so. One last thing, is there anybody got any remedies to get the water out of your beer? I spent a lot of time in the water at the dump tank that Saturday, so. And with that, if anybody has anything else, if not, I would go ahead and accept the motion.
Mr. Mayor, I move that we adjourn the meeting at 7:51. Second.
We have a motion by Ms. Gurley, a second by Ms. Williams, better. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? The ayes have it. Adjourned.